Well, hey, thanks for tuning in to the Sisters Talk podcast. I'm your host, Danny M. And today we have special guest, Miss Stephanie Marie. She is the owner of Family Ties 2A. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much for having me.
Definitely. Now, I had to bring you onto the show. This is super last minute. I normally don't do these shows on Fridays, but here we are. Obviously, you put something out there on Facebook that really caught my attention. And I was like, man, I got to have her on the show. Like, I've been seeing you doing everything for the community. Like, before I get started, because I got a lot to say, let everybody know who you are and let them know, like, what you do and how they can support you.
Yes, absolutely. So, hello everyone. My name is Stephanie Marie. I'm with Family Ties Firearms Training or Family Ties 2A on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. I'm a USCCA training counselor. I'm a firearms instructor. I'm also a competition shooter. So I have my hands and feet in a little bit of this and that. But mostly I'm a 2A advocate for us.
Now, for people who aren't familiar with what 2A means, can you like go into a little bit more depth about what it is that stands for?
Yeah, absolutely. So I like to reference anything in the gun community as to a Second Amendment. I rather say that than guns or firearms, just because the 2A community is much more than just guns and firearms. Yes, that's absolutely what brings us together collectively, but
Mm-hmm.
it's also a mindset. It's a journey. It's, paths and different things. So I call it 2A.
Nice. That's interesting. And it's good for everybody to know too. So if you guys are looking for lessons for the family, right?
Yep.
Then you are the person to go to. So that's pretty amazing that you're doing it. I'm super proud of you. And I need to go in for myself for some lessons. All of us, my whole family, actually. So I'm happy to know somebody like that. Shout out to Nathan. He's the reason why I know Stephanie Marie. He's doing great things as well. So I'm just so happy to be affiliated with people like you guys. You guys are doing your thing. Now, the reason why we're here tonight on such short notice is because Stephanie put this post up. And I know you guys can see that.
Ooh-wee.
And it says, how are we supposed to win if we keep battling each other? And this is something that I ask my people every single day. People who know me, that are my close friends, they know, like, yeah, man, I get tired of Danielle always asking us the same question. We don't know why we battling each other, right? We don't know the answer, but I'm curious to know, like, and if it's not too invasive, I want to know what made you post that today.
There's just a lot of friction in our community. And I'm tired. I just sometimes I have my random moments where I have enough and I just want to say what I say. And that's what was on my heart today. I'm seeing a lot of it feels like high school, the cliques. But then even more so, it gets to a different level where those cliques start becoming gangs and combative against each other and fighting against each other. And it's overwhelming because I want to see something productive, not counterproductive.
Exactly. Something that we were talking about behind the scenes is like, you could have this amazing idea, Stephanie. You could say, hey, let's
Hmm.
get together, just the three of us, and let's map out this business plan, because I feel like if we open up this type of business, this is gonna flourish and it's gonna turn into this, and we can help these people do that. But then you get those people that you're asking for help. Like, everybody's gonna get paid, everybody's gonna win, and they feel like, oh no, it's Stephanie's idea.
Yep.
So like, I don't want to have nothing to do with that because it's Stephanie's idea. So for people who are just tuning in, we're talking about this post that Stephanie made this morning. This is a real post. Like, this says so much. It's so heavy loaded here. And I don't think that we all think about this.
Hmm.
Like, we're all out here doing our things. I'm super proud of our people, by the way. I mean,
Oh yeah.
everybody's business owner to some extent. Everybody's making money, whether they have a 9 to 5 side hustle, whatever. But where's the unification?
Yes. That's the main problem. That's why we can't get ahead, because we cannot unify I'm a firm believer in the collective. Just like the old saying goes, you take one stick, you could break that branch. You take a bundle, put it all together and try to break it, you can't.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just sad at this point.
It is, and like, this is not like a first time conversation. Like, this is not anything new. Like, we've been talking about this same issue within our community for decades.
Hmm.
Decades. And then we blame other people, we blame other situations, and it's like, no, but you're in control of the now. So
Right.
what are we doing now, to unify? So man, I had to bring you onto the show because it was just so
Thank
profound.
you.
And it was in the moment
Yeah.
where I was over here doing a million things, and I saw that. I said, "Oh no, come on to the show, come on to the show," because like,
Yeah.
you're doing so much. Like, I want to put this picture up of what you do here. Can you explain this to the people who don't know you? Like, tell them a little bit more about what's
This
going
is a, this is one of my a match that I ran. I believe that was up in Dallas. So little USPSA competition shooting. I absolutely love it. I'm hooked. I actually got into reloading because I'm shooting so much.
on. Wow.
Yeah, my journey, this 2A journey for me has been interesting and definitely taken me down different paths. So
Good.
just running a match there.
So I mean, you're very much a leader, very much a leader. Like, I see you always like hustling up groups of people, getting them hyped up, getting them to stay, dedicated and interested in making sure that we protect ourselves. It's so crucial. Like, society, like, I don't know about you, but I've been hearing about or reading about a lot of different incidences with, people doing things they shouldn't be doing, right? With armed weapons and things like that. I don't know
Hmm.
if I can say that on the show, but I already said it too late. Anyway, so it's like, it's even more essential now to make sure
Yeah.
that you're licensed to carry and that you know how to protect yourself with what you have. Because what the worst case scenario is having something you don't know how to use it.
Right.
So what you gonna do? Anyways,
Listen.
it's some people that think they can use a machete over having a one of
No.
those.
No.
I'm not
And my
even names, so I'm just gonna put that up.
Listen, I need my firearm and I need to be trained, because at the end of the day, seconds count. And I just hate to put it out there, but I keep saying it. We we're so quick to call the same people that we don't trust to protect us when ish hits the fan. You know what I'm saying? We don't trust them, but because we're not armed and trained and a bad guy's kicking in our door, we're going to call them to come and save us and get this bad guy out our way. Yeah, that's all good and well, but one, can you get to your phone in time? And two, how long is it honestly going to take for them to get there?
Yeah.
So we have to be like, that's why I keep toting and waving my own little flag, just like, thank you for mentioning it. You see me out there because that's what I do. Like, I just want to get people out to the range, get over that fear, that stigma that's been ingrained in our community, and get trained. you
Mhm.
know that's just the bottom line.
Facts. And
Yeah.
everybody that's tuned in, you can look at down below. You can see streaming across is the YouTube channel. got you have over 5K followers, like doing major things. People are learning from this channel.
Thank
Like
you.
they're learning from you, they're learning from your entire team. You have a big team. Stop playing with her. You got people that got her back. And like affiliated with you or many other great people that I won't name their names, you know what I'm saying? But they're covering me. Like I'm grateful. Like I'm telling you, like God is
Yes.
good. That's all I'm
All the
gonna say. I
time.
leave it at that. So
There,
you know,
yes.
if you know, you know.
That's right. And
um,
that's why I love this community. It's a brotherhood, it's a sisterhood. Once you, especially with the competition shooting, like once you start it and you start with a little team, a little tribe, a crew, they got your back, they keep motivating you, and it's humbling. Like you could be a sharpshooter all day at a fixed range, but the minute you hit a match, it will bring your confidence all the way down. But you have that team there, they're just encouraging you, and each match you're getting better. Um, and that's just translate that into life. You know, we not gonna always be the best, but if we just keep trying, we're gonna get where we want to be.
Man, and for people who don't know Stephanie, I ain't even met you in real life yet. But like your motivation, your energy is just so encouraging. Like
Thank
it
you.
makes me feel like I can get out there and just shoot a target. You know what I mean? Like, and I
Yeah.
love it because a lot of people, like you said, are afraid. They're afraid to get out there and learn how to shoot. They're afraid to get out there and learn how to defend themselves because they're thinking like, oh well, if I go out there and learn how to do it, I'm bringing this energy around me that I want to be combative. Nah, it
Hmm.
doesn't mean that. Like
No, ma'am.
you
It
need
actually made me
to fight.
more. It made me more humbler, if that's a word.
Yeah,
More passive and easygoing. Because before I had a gun, I'm rah rah rah, and it is what it is, and what up, we could square up. Now I'm like, I got a gun on me, and if I get into a fight with a gun, so many different variables. I'm gonna just de-escalate this whole situation, and I'm gonna go home.
yeah,
So
for real, facts.
yeah, that's really how it has impacted my life. It's made me chiller.
Yeah. I can imagine it because you're thinking about your freedom, you're thinking about your family, you're thinking about things that could change the dynamics of what you have going on in your life, your
That's right.
happiness. So makes perfect sense to me. But
Yep.
you know what? We have so many ignorant people out here. Like, can we talk about that? Like, have you been in a situation where you thought you were gonna have to defend yourself like to the fullest?
Yes, I was in a Walmart parking lot, and some guy was, I mean, he did some reckless stuff, cut me off, almost hit me, and I had my gun, I was carrying, and he approaching my car, and I got out, and I'm like, you know what? Let me actually get back in my car, um, because he's like twice my size. I didn't want to draw my like it didn't need to go to that. I could have got in my car, and now if he got in front of my car while I was pulling off, then I mean, that's not my problem.
Right.
But even that step right there, just removing myself, I felt like that was a good de-escalation because anything outside of that, between my mouth and all types of other stuff, it just would have went left real fast.
Yeah,
So
and that's a good point that you bring up because especially as women, like, and we're out at night, a lot of us not even thinking about anything. Like, I mean, it's getting crazy out here, so we better start thinking about ways to protect ourselves and actually know how.
that's
Actually know
right.
how to protect ourselves is the main.
Listen, it's and I cringe when I hear, oh, it's now getting crazy. This has been happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Growing up in New York, I was scared to walk through Central Park or
Oh yeah.
Prospect Park at night alone
Yeah.
because being 5'1", 100 pounds, it ain't nothing to throw me over your shoulder
Right.
and never to be heard from again. You know what I'm saying? That was happening back then. Look at all the killings and
Look at the
whatever
stats
happened.
now. Yeah.
Come
No.
on,
Yeah.
it's just we have more access to it. This cell phone, modern technology has made it more immediate, but this has
Yes.
been going on. You know what I'm saying? We're so far behind the curve. It's just unbelievable at this
It
point.
is. And you think about it, people been training their families, the little kids, on how to shoot, aim. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then I noticed the uproar when we started teaching our kids. It's like,
Oh,
No. What you
I
think?
got,
Shout out to Mr.
listen,
TMI Tate. Thank you for tuning into the show today, man.
a
Check out his podcast. This man is doing
yes,
great things. Also, Midland, we got to shout you guys out. Midland North Defense. Y'all go check them out as well. They're
yes.
supporting Stephanie Marie, girl. You covered. That's all I'm gonna say. You covered.
Listen, we breed loyalty over here. You know what I'm saying? People that ain't loyal to they fall off by the wayside.
Yeah.
Um, it's about the mission. We understand that it's all bigger than us. Like family ties ain't nothing. Midland, we ain't nothing without y'all, without our students, our people that's watching us that wants to learn.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm excited anytime I get an opportunity to share how much I love this two-way world, and my journey is amazing. But what I do to tie it back into that post, I do want to say that the main problem is ego. Like we really need to, you know,
I'm gonna put that
men
post
and
back up.
women.
I'm gonna put it up so they can see what you're talking about.
Yes. How
Mhm.
we're supposed to win if we keep battling each other, we can't. Like we got to strip ourselves, our egos. We have to be humble. Take some of these chiefs out, replace them as Indians, workers, excuse me. Um, and yeah, too many hands in the pot will spoil the meal. Um, so I just really that's I wanted to answer why is that so prevalent in our community, because of egos. That's why it's happening. Um,
Major egos. I'm telling you, like
you know,
self-destructing egos, right?
period.
We
Like if
cannot unify for anything.
at all. And what gets me is I see so many powerful, influential people, so many people that follow them, yet we still don't have land, yet we still don't have our own. So what are you really doing? Like, what are you doing, and why are you really doing it?
You,
Because
yeah, I had this conversation with somebody a while ago, and I was like, "Hey, what if we put like my income, your spouse's income together, and we share a mansion?" You know what they told me? Oh well, then everybody like to do their own thing. They're not gonna feel. I'm like, people doing this right now. People are doing this. Like, I've seen it. I'm telling you, I'm not making this up. I've
yeah.
seen 2 to 3 families under one big mansion. Why not? You got the west wing. I got the north wing. You got the south wing. We can do this.
Or how about 5 to 10 acres of land? Each one of us have a double or a triple wide,
There you go.
or you could do whatever you want with your little piece, whatever kind of house you want. I know me to be economical. You give me a double wide, 2 little trailers for my kids so they could get out my face, and I'm good. Like I don't need all of
Facts.
this brick and insul. I'm good. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I have my 10 acres. I could go shoot off my porch while sipping my coffee in the morning.
Facts. I mean, it's so many different ways, right, that we could go
Come
about that.
on,
But the main concept and what we're trying to tell everybody today is think about unifying, man. Think about
please.
unification. Think about the stress relief because of unification. Yeah, like people out here dying because they over here going through all this stress trying to pay off this, $500,000 mortgage by themselves. Why are you doing it?
Come
Like,
on
ask
now.
yourself, why are you doing that?
And if we
We have
pool
so
our
many
resources,
stories.
we could go in without getting financed. We won't even have to deal with that. Come on.
That part. Sandra says, "Oh, hey, Gail." She says,
Hmm.
"All other nationals. I guess she's saying nationality
Nationalities.
do it. Black people cannot do it. It's not that we can't. We're choosing not to.
And that goes back to, you know what? I'm glad she brought that up, because that goes back to the whole stigma. Oh, when you turn 18, you got to get out. You got to go. You got to get out my
Yeah,
house. Let
yeah,
me tell you something. My mama still live with me. My brother live with me. And you know what? It's that much easier.
yep, yep,
She
yep.
stay in her little space. She mind her business. He stay in his space. He mind his business. We
Hmm.
all work. We all chip in for the collective. Bills is that much less because we're splitting it.
Exactly.
Come
I
on
think
now.
we're afraid. Like I really do believe that we get intimidated by each other for some weird reason. And it's like, why are you even worried about what the next
Ego.
person is doing? Yes, that part.
That's all that it is. We're intimidated because of our ego. If you strip yourself of your ego and understand, listen, I am who I am in my own right, and I'm good. Like
Right.
me, I stay in my lane. You won't find me doing certain classes. That's just not me. I don't want to do it. But I'm good at what I do in my own little lane. So
Yeah.
you put me with you and you and you, and we're freaking great.
I'm telling you, we all have like the recipe, the magic recipe. All we gotta do is stir it up, unify. Like we always miss it. We always miss it. Somehow we miss this. Like I know myself. Let me see. I'm just thinking sporadically. I know
Mm,
so many realtors that are my real friends. Like
Hmm.
I can pick up the phone, call them for anything, and I'm like, dang, I actually know real life realtors, like people that can go get me into a nice house
I
if I
know
wanted
that's
to.
right.
And then I know you, like you gonna show me how to, you know what I'm saying? Get it done right,
Protect what's yours. That's
straight up,
right.
damn, OP
Heard.
with all caps. Like, so it's just like we know people that can do things. I mean, I literally know. I'm not kidding, but I don't see anybody really truly unifying this dynamic. Like all of us are so glorious in our own uniqueness, and nobody's really seeing it and loving it for what it is, and then unifying. I know so many business owners,
Come on.
so many. We, you know, we could legit be running $1 billion company right now. All of
Come on.
us
Say it. Or
collectively.
how many people grandmom and them left them some land that they not even doing nothing with.
That part.
Come on, but we got to depend on the grocery stores that are having shortages. We got,
Mhm.
don't get me
Now, I don't
started.
know
It's a
any
bad
farmers.
rabbit hole.
I don't know any farmers, but I wish that I did.
Oh, I know a rancher. If you want some good beef,
Mm-hmm. Look at
that's
that.
the listen. Come on, baby. No hormones, no none of that. And that's another thing that's polluting our community. All
Yes.
these hormones and all these GMO and all this other stuff. Ain't no way in heck
No,
a
you can curse. You
tw-
be you. Be you. It's
okay.
Friday night, baby. Let it out.
Ain't no way in hell a little 10, 11-year old should be having nubs or hips or all of this stuff
Right.
starting puberty at those young ages.
Mm-hmm.
You ask our grandmoms and our great grandmoms what time they started puberty. Shit, 16,
Right.
15.
Right. No, you're right. It's in
Come
the food.
on.
It's in the food for sure. And I mean, and another thing, and I might not be able to say this, but I'm gonna say certain types of dairy
Hmm.
is not really conducive to a productive and healthy us. And I say it that way because I'm not a doctor. That's a disclaimer. But just look into that, guys, because see, there's a lot of stuff they not. You know what I'm saying? And I just got to keep it like that because my mama
Okay.
told me to keep it like that. So I'm gonna listen to what my mama said. But y'all, the people that know what I'm saying know what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
pay attention, man. Like your health is your wealth, and
Period.
also consider unifying. If you know somebody that literally complements what you offer and what you bring to the table, and y'all can make money together, create a contract, an
That's right.
NDA, seal a deal, and let's make this money. Stop playing.
That's it.
What we doing, sis?
Listen, that right there. This, and I got to give them a plug. My little shirt, I love it. I did a collaboration with Royalty Arms.
Very.
Um,
Wait,
you
bring that
know,
back. Bring that arm back over there, please. Okay, there we go.
yes.
That's the logo I was looking for.
That's my logo. This is well, his logo. Hold on, you about to get a full 360 over here. I don't know if you can see it.
You
Can you
here
see
for
it?
it? Yes, my family's first responder.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm big on that saying, and I just wanted to, I know a few people that make t-shirts, but there's one guy, Royalty Arms. Shout out Royalty Arms. First of all, he's super dope. Like his tees, I buy all of them because they all come with a message.
Mm-hmm.
And it's black owned. Like, what's doper than that?
Right.
So I reached out to him. I was like, hey, I really want some merch, but I want tasteful merch. I want, help me. And he was like, bet, I got you. And he
Yeah.
put this together, and I'm like, I love it. So I need all my ladies, I need my guys to buy it for their ladies. Please go and support Royalty Arms. Like this shirt, I wanted to get this out to empower and encourage other women. You see me wearing Arm Beautiful Woman, Arm Beautiful Warrior, you like, yeah, that's right. I want to feel like that.
Right.
And
It's
so hopefully,
empowering. Like because we're used to the men protecting, but get it, the times we live in, ladies, you're gonna have to come on with it. Because I mean, you don't
Baby.
know who's watching you, you don't know who's paying attention to your routine and your schedule, all of that. And this is not even to scare anybody. It's just putting it on your mind. Make sure that you're protected. You're able to protect yourself
That's it.
and your family.
Yep.
Period. Man, I just
Yes.
thank you. I thank you for
Thank
being on the
you.
show today. Like we had to get into it today. That post was everything for me. I'm gonna put it up one more time.
Yes.
How we supposed to win if we keep battling each other? Like this, and we said this behind scenes, like it's every facet of life.
Period.
Literally, like you battling people at work, you battling people at the house, you battling in your marriage, you battling in your relationship, you battling with your home girl, your homeboy, your sister, your brother. Like, when we gonna stop?
Right.
I'm tired.
That.
Nobody but my sleep.
Come on.
That's it.
And I know we probably wrapping up, but we said this behind the screen. It's counterproductive. Like I'm battling you, I'm battling my brother, my sister, but to be honest, y'all really don't have much more than what I have.
Right,
We why are we fighting each other? I don't want 1 acre. I want 100 acres. I want $1 million. I don't want $1,000. Come
right.
on. So I just had to put that out there. I had to say that.
Yeah, no, that's good to put out there because it's the truth. Like we need to put together what we do have, like the resources, the concepts, the ideas,
Yes,
the business plans, the juices. Put that together and let's have
that's
something
right.
together. And let's stop being envious and let's stop
Mm,
being egotistical, like you said. And let's
yes,
really just make this happen because there's way too many talented people out here that can have so much more, right, for
yes.
themselves and their family if they would just come together and unify. And that was
Period.
the message for tonight. And I want to thank you, Stephanie, for being a guest on the Sisters Talk podcast. Guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I didn't even tell y'all to do that at the beginning, but
Yeah.
make sure you do that. Share this because it may uplift somebody. It
Yes.
may confirm something in somebody's life. Maybe somebody's going through something. Maybe somebody's thinking about doing a business deal with someone and they're too
Mm-hmm.
shy or afraid to ask because they're afraid of the letdown. Ask anyway, because the only
Yes.
way we're gonna break the chains of not being able to unify is get stepping out of our comfort zone and going and approaching people with different business ideas because you never know that next door might open up a world of opportunities for you and your family. So until we meet again for next month, because I'm over here, sis over here doing a lot, y'all. I'm over here selling life insurance. Okay, let me put my little poster up here. I'm sitting over here selling life insurance. I'm proud of myself because I was the number
That's
one
right.
seller again this week. And here's the thing: it's not even about selling more than it
Mm-mm.
is about making sure that my people are completely covered,
Protected.
right? No
That's right.
more GoFundMe's, no more begging people for money and all this crazy stuff. When you can invest your money and your time and energy right now while you healthy, sound mind and body and soul, and make sure that you're getting the race that you need to cover your family. So if you're looking for different types of coverage, reach out to me. My number is right there on that flyer, 832-590-0691. And I will be happy to serve you and anyone else in our community in order to get you guys covered. That's just what I do, and I
That's
love what
right.
I'm gonna do. Now, on the backside of that, for fun, I am finishing up my movie, Telling
Okay.
Bones, and I just want to give a special shout out to Trey Marco TV, shout out to 92.5 Kels TV, shout out to everybody that's been helping me, like all the beautiful actors and actresses that are a part of this. Mark Christian, he's on this TV show called O'Shea, I believe. I think it's a TV show. Pardon me if I'm wrong. Maybe it's a movie, but I think it's already out there on Tubi or Netflix or both. This man is doing his thing. He's
Mm.
actually the villain. I don't want to give too much away, but he's an amazing actor. And I just want to shout out one more time to Trey. He's helping me film this. It's a lot going on in my life, but I'm gonna execute, execute, execute. And I mainly do everything either for fun, family, or for the community. That's just what I do, and I'm grateful to
That's right.
God to be able to stand in here alive and still be doing what I'm doing for the people. So reach out to Stephanie Marie, y'all. One more time, gotta put this up because it's such a hard photo to me. I want to put this up. This girl here is doing her thing. Support her, man. Support her. She has her own business. I'm gonna run this banner across the screen one more time so you guys can get her website and support her. Make sure you subscribe to her YouTube channel. Reach out to her in her inbox. Let her know the Sisters Talk sent you. This woman is not stopping. She's super passionate about everything that she does. I could tell. I like I said, I ain't never met her yet in real life, but I'm going to. I don't know what I'm
Yes,
waiting on. I'll be busy. You be busy, but we gonna make this happen. I
we
don't know. Me
will.
and my husband might just show up at the range. You know what I'm saying? Because he think he can slice and dice his way. And I told him, you can't move fast enough.
Okay.
Girl, he from Jamaica. That's a whole nother topic.
Oh, but hold on. Maybe he can.
Maybe he can.
Maybe he can. Well, if you're not doing anything, July 30th, we are Houston Arms Gun Club. The local gun club is having a family day. We're doing a barbecue. We're then transitioning to the range to do some classes and stuff.
Okay.
So if you have time, please come on out. It's a family friendly event. So bring your little
Make
ones.
time when it's food and everything
Oh,
like that involved in family. We're gonna make time. Like, thank you
hello.
for letting me know well in advance so we can
Yes.
arrange this. And to everybody that joined in for us tonight, I know a lot of you guys had to come and go because it's Friday night. Y'all getting ready to turn up. We want to thank you for definitely tuning in tonight. This was a very much needed segment on, why we got to fight. We don't have to fight. It's time to unify. Make sure that you're protecting yourself too. Go to their YouTube channel and check out what Stephanie Marie does. And who knows, you might be able to sign up for some classes and get some training yourself. And men, don't be afraid. If you
Hmm.
don't know how to aim, hey, it's a learning process, right? All
Right.
right, guys. Stephanie, you want to have any final words for the audience?
Y'all stay safe, stay trained up, stay armed, and I love y'all.
All right, we out. Until next month, guys. Have a blessed one. Stay safe. Bye.
Peace.